Hi, I'm Ralph Demetrius, one of the astrologers for Planetary Calendar. I want to introduce you to its new companion book, Planetary Calendar Astrology, Moving Beyond Observation into Action. It's co-written by myself, Ralph, and my wife, Lonnie Demetrius. This was intended to help people fill out their knowledge of astrology. So many young people today especially are learning astrology piecemeal through the web. But oftentimes they're missing a foundation understanding of the parts that make astrology up. So the book actually starts with that. It starts with the foundation chapters. What is astrology? Understanding the three parts. What are the three parts? The planets as players, the signs as actions, and the houses as place. And then the thing that connects them together are the aspects. So the chapters work their way through like that. And here and there's transition chapters, short ones, where we explain our particular approach. For instance, we use the whole sign house system. We have a small chapter there to explain why. We use the traditional planetary rulers. We have a small chapter to explain their why. We have a very large chapter, relatively speaking, on the table of dignities, which we've written about a lot because we feel they're very important for interpretation. And most people don't understand them, and we have our own table that we've refined. Though, in truth, what we did, we went back to the original core material and restored the table to its original design. We go beyond that into some fun chapters, for instance, sun sign spaces. You know, we've oftentimes looked at people's charts, and Mars will tell you certain things, and Jupiter will tell you certain things about people's career, and Mars will tell you about their constitution. But it's very rare, statistically speaking, that the sun is significant, which is funny. The sun is so important. One of the places we have found that it's very important is in terms of the environment that people like to have in their personal spaces. So we have a chapter on that. Depending upon your sun sign, what size space do you like? What do you like to have around you? That's very much a sun sign thing because it's the domain that you like. We have a chapter about local space charts and astrocartography, and then we have 3 chapters about the calendrical healing system that's found in the planetary calendar. That's unique to the calendar. It combines the lunations with essential oils, meditations, and feng shui suggestions. We have a small chapter on the Chinese elements because we've written extensively about feng shui, and so we venture into there. The visible planets, the invisible you, that's a interpretation technique that we've used for many years, and the astrology of fine wine because one does not live by the stars alone. One of the wonderful things about the book is that it's very extensively illustrated. We're a great believer that astrology is a geometric art, it's an experiential art, and a picture really is worth 1,000 words. So each chapter usually is only about 2,000 words, maybe 2,500 words, but there's 180 illustrations in the book. So if you were one of those people like me that when you would pick up a book as a child, you would look to see how many pictures there were, you'll be happy. But it also makes learning astrology much, much easier because remember, astrology is an art based upon geometry. So we hope that you find it interesting. We hope you find it illuminating. Remember, the planetary calendar was originally designed as a teaching tool, and it still has a very strong teaching component. And the idea being that when you start the year, you will start experiencing all those transits, and you will look on the calendar and you will see the different things in the day blocks, and then you'll see how they affect you and the people around you. And at the end of the year, by experiencing those transits, which are unique to that time, you will know more about astrology than you did in January. So, this is to help you do that, to help you expand your knowledge so that you can more successfully navigate your life. Thank you for listening. Enjoy.